Marie, domestic violence, as we all know, is a very important issue, in the life of a woman when you're being abused. Right. Sometimes people don't really understand what you're going through.
Right.
So the idea today is to have people understand what you were going through here. Mm-hmm. Because they're looking at you like, someone that's trying to destroy another person that you were with, that you love.
Right.
Now, you described to me this man doing so many things. What other incident was he, enraged that you can say that you can attribute to his violence, domestic violence?
Right. Well, like I said before, Carrie has a bad temper, and you never know what triggers it, and that's the scary part.
Mm-hmm.
1 second he's pleasant, the next second he's going off, and the next second after that he wants to go out and have fun as a family.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a real emotional roller coaster. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's a cycle.
Did he love the family setting? Did he love the family setting that he had?
I believe so.
Was he good to the children? Even the children, your children?
Right.
That was not his children.
Well, you know what? When it came to the children, he would refer to, like, again, if he's okay, if he's happy,
mm-hmm.
it's our family, my family, our children,
mm-hmm.
and when he's upset, it's your children or your daughter
mm-hmm.
or your son. It all depends like that. I could say, one thing I can say, when it came to, let's say the kids needed something, you know what? If he even hears that they need something, he got it.
So would you say he was a good provider?
He was a good provider, definitely. Although now,
mm-hmm.
I could say for the past few months, he hasn't been paying Gabe's daycare or, any other bills or anything like that. But overall, yes, he was a good provider.
But some people may say, Marie, that you stayed with him maybe because he was a good provider. So it was the economic part that kept you here.
Definitely not, because again, he met me as a working woman, and I'm still working.
Okay. So you contributed to the bills?
But of course.
Okay.
I contributed to the bills. We even had a bank account set together because he's not good in managing his money. So the bank account that we actually opened together, it never paid my bills. It paid our bills in this house, and it paid his credit cards. So I made sure that some of his credit cards had zero balance. Because again, it was a family setting, and that's what I was doing, making sure that I had his back where he was weak. As far as my bills personally, I still have my bills that I pay with my own money.
Okay.
Now, he may say that, the past few months, I did not contribute to the bills. And that's because once I discovered that he was cheating again with this Jennifer Givens,
mm-hmm.
I said, wait a minute, I'm giving you money for bills, but you're taking the side chick on shopping sprees?
Mm-hmm.
And I have, again, receipts that shows that he's taking her on shopping sprees while I'm sitting here trying to pay our bills.
I see.
And I said, you have extra money for your side chick? Then no, I'm going to make sure that I keep my money for myself. And that's when I said, that's it, that I stopped.
Okay, so you contributed, but he was a good provider. He would contribute to the bills. Yeah. So it wasn't the reason why you stayed, because people may say, well, look at it. She was getting, a good end of the bargain here. Here he was contributing to paying the bills, so that's why she stayed.
And as a matter of fact, for anybody who knows what a real man does provide. That's what the Bible says. A man provides and protects.
Mm-hmm.
So again, as the father in this family setting, yes, he provided.
Okay.
And no, he wasn't taking me on shopping sprees
mm-hmm.
or wasting money. We had a budget, and that's what kept us here, of course, as a family.
Mm-hmm.
But as to go back to your question, when it came to the children,
mm-hmm.
We all suffered from his hands, when he was upset. For instance, there was a time where my daughter was actually taking a shower.
Mm-hmm.
He had just had like 3 beers and was upset about whatever it was, but I was across the street, and I walked in, and the baby had a piece of a door in his hand, and he was crying. And I said, Gabe, what's going on? He was like, Mama, dada, door. Mama, dada, door. I had no idea what he was talking about. I went upstairs to my eldest son's room, and I found him under the covers, and he was like trembling, like looking like he's scared. And I'm like, what's wrong? And he said, God, you just broke the door down on Divine. And I'm like, what? And next thing I know, I look at the door, there's like a big hole on the bottom, like you could see like the hinge of the door was like messed up. And I found Divine with a towel, a white towel, her hair is all wet, she was all wet, and she was just like this. And she's looking at me in my eyes, just like, you know,
very
like that.
scared.
And I'm just like, and I something told me like to approach with questions. So I'm like, Divine, but she's just looking at me, not saying anything. And then I'm just like, are you okay? She's like, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, like that. And I was like, Divine, like it's me, it's Mama. And then I touched her.
The child was traumatized that day.
Right. So then she started crying, and she was like, she broke the door down on me. I was only taking a shower. And, you know, and I'm just like, wow, like, what is going on here? And the baby's still crying, like, you know, Mama, dada, door. He took the piece and trying to, like, put it back.
Did he ever apologize after those tantrums? Did he at any time felt sorry, apologized?
No, he doesn't apologize. He just tells you why it happened. So in the meantime, while this is happening, he's like there. He's like, well, I told her to come out the shower. She thinks she's sitting here wasting water or whatever. So it's sort of like justified. Like, if you didn't do this, then this wouldn't happen. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, so he's justifying his anger. He's
a defense attorney. You know, like if you didn't do this,
did you ever feel that the attorney lives here and not the man at times? Because you just said something to me that kind of brought that question to you.
What do you mean?
You said he's a defense attorney.
Right.
So did you sometimes feel that the attorney lives here and not a man?
When he has to defend himself, yes, because he knows how to defend himself. Right? Never admit that you're wrong, but just justify what it is that you do.
I see. So it's always been the pattern. Never, Marie, I'm very sorry for what happened. Because, you know, there's cases of domestic violence where a man would abuse a woman and then come back after that and you know, and apologize, bring flowers, you know, and say, honey, I'm very sorry for hitting you.
No, you're not going to get the words. You'll never get the words from Carrie. You will get the flowers.
Oh, okay.
You will get the, like I said, let's go out. Let's go out. Come on, guys. Once you hear that, come on, guys, let's go out. And come on, guys, let's go. That's his, if you may say so, his form of apology. Or you get the nice flowers. But to actually hear the words, I'm sorry,
never.
The only time I told you that I heard I'm sorry is when I decided that I was going to leave. He came to my mom's house. He was on his knees begging me to come back. I'm sorry, Marie. I want our family back. I don't want to. And I told him, get rid of your side chick, Jennifer Givens, and then we'll see how we can move on from there. That was the only time. But besides that, I've never gotten any I'm sorry.
Now, Marie, your family members, his family members, did they ever try to intervene at all in helping? Did you get along with his family members? Did they love you? How did they welcome you into the family?
His family, they're very into themselves. You know?
Okay.
They're very into themselves. They don't like open up to people like that. Especially if you're black or if you're Haitian, because they're more
that's a big statement you're making here. You're saying they are black, they are Haitians. Okay?
But you can't,
no, Marie.
Do you know that you know a lot of Haitians?
You're Haïtien, pas vrai? You're noir. Nous noirs, nous sommes Haïtiens. Comment vous voulez dire que ou pas voulez ouais Haïtien ou pas voulez ouais noir? Ça, m'gon problème pour m'koué ça.
Combien Haïtiens connaît qui dit comme ça que moi m'pas dit la Haïtien? This is nothing new. Why are you surprised? There's a lot of Haitian families that say that. Moi m'pas dit la Haïtien. That's how they are. That's why they prefer ouais que deux sœurs yo marié avec moun blanc, frère avec fille blanche liée, et quand il toujours dit que lui-même he's like the black sheep of the family parce que c'est fille noire lui-même lui-même. Okay? So again, I'm not here to talk about his family, but I could tell you they've always been, sort of like, come see your apa. Okay. Not all of his family. He has like, some cousins and stuff that are like really open. Pretty much his aunts, when there's something going on. And when I mean family, I'm speaking more about like, the mom. Like his father was very loving.
Oh, okay.
His father was very loving. His father was always there. I could say his father was always there for me, even when.
So why didn't you go to his dad?
I actually did.
Maybe he could have helped out.
I spoke to his dad. His dad said he was going to speak to him. So I got to make sure that I get that out there. I don't want, when I say his family, I'm thinking more, his mother. However, his father.
So you didn't have a good relationship with your mother-in-law?
I can't say, we didn't have a relationship. We didn't have a bad relationship. We didn't have a good relationship.
She didn't babysit Gabe for you?
She watched Gabe for Carrie.
Oh.
She never set foot
so
in
that's
this
his
house.
part.
Right. She never set foot in this house.
Oh, really?
Never.
All the time you live here?
All the time we lived here. So no matter what was going on, she never participated. However, like I said, his father was always here. His father, when it came to Christmas or whatever, his father like treated all the kids the same, loving man, no problem whatsoever. And his,
was that
his
her way, the
and
mom
stuff
of
like
telling
that.
you that she didn't like you?
I don't even want to speak about her because that's irrelevant. I'd rather focus on the positive, which is his father was always there.
Okay.
His aunts and whoever, came over, they participated when he invited them and stuff like that,
Let me ask you something, Maria, see, that came to my mind. How come you guys never considered marriage, being married legally? I mean, it's your husband, you live with him in a house. How come you guys never got married legally? First of all, sometimes I hear like Marie is a married woman. Are you a married woman living with a man?
No.
In a house?
No.
I mean...
This is the situation when it comes to the marriage. First of all, Carrie is a philanderer, and I don't think that was in his radar. That's one. Second of all, the father of my two children, right? We were going through a divorce. No, not separation.
Divorce.
We've been separated since 2007.
Okay.
And like I said, I was raising my kids by myself or whatnot. So when it comes to divorce proceedings, especially when you have kids involved, it's not something that you get rid of in a year or whatnot, because we're going back and forth to court a lot.
But you are
divorced. Divorced.
We want to get that clear here.
Right.
For the people that thought that you are married to another man,
no,
but living with Carrier.
Right.
So you are a divorced woman.
Divorced woman.
Okay, that started a family with Carrier.
Right.
Okay. So now the reason you said you two never married,
right,
because of his flirtatious manners, or I'm trying to understand
like,
habits.
That wasn't on his
agenda.
On his agenda. Maybe it was going to be at some point. I don't know. That's something you would have to ask him.
But as a woman living with him, you have a child. You said you lost two children.
Right.
You had 2 miscarriages. Didn't you at some point say, I want to marry this man?
You have to understand again. It wasn't.
And you were married before.
Right.
So in other words, you know what it means.
Right.
To be married, to have a man, you had a child, and you would love that. Wouldn't you love that for Gabe?
The thing is, again, I would love that for Gabe, but I know the situation that I was in.
Oh, okay.
So if you're in an abusive relationship, right? And you're with someone who is telling you they own the cause and the police or whatnot, and it's always a up and down emotional roller coaster. And it took me forever to get rid of this marriage that I was in, this divorce. Why would I jump into another one?
I see what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because just like now, like it would have been even harder to get out of if I were to marry Kanye, knowing that, imagine if we were married right now.
Marie, let me ask you a personal question. Were you abused before by your ex-husband?
No.
So you were, because some people would think why would she go on for all those years being abused, by Carrie, your current partner? Would that mean that because you are, you were abused before, like you're accustomed to that abuse? You were never abused?
You know what? Like a statement like that is sort of like re-victimizing the victim. It's sort of saying like, hey, you know what? It's your fault. This is what you're used to. You understand what I'm saying? Like I can't dictate how Kanye acts.
Okay.
So every woman that he's been with that he ever abused, or the people that he has verbally abused, is it their fault because they were with someone else who did that to them? No. We have to keep the abuser accountable for his actions.
Okay.
I do not control what Carrie Solages does or says. He chose those things. You understand what I'm saying? So the shame should not be on me. It should be on him. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. It's like, oh, well, they want to re-victimize the victim, like I said, which I'm not going to accept. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
Because it's him. That's for him to work on. That's for him to deal with.
Okay. And you were able to go about your business every day, from what I see. You work, take care of the children.
Normalcy.
You're a very strong woman.
I have to be. I have to be for these 3 children. They have to have, a normal life. Because of his actions, yes, there are going to be repercussions. Yes, there are going to be certain things that are going to be different. But as long as I can keep that normalcy for them, I'm going to do that. Because they don't deserve to be in chaos.
I understand. Your children are your priority, which is what I understand.
And right now, like I said, who knows what's going to happen when this interview comes out, but at least you guys have a record of it. If anything were to happen, look into it. Something were to happen to me and my children, look into it. Did he hire somebody, since he's a, defensive, did he hire somebody to do something or whatnot?
So you're still afraid of that, Marie?
Of course. I'm still afraid of that. Because again, it may not happen now. It might be, oh, she tried to do this, do that, and then later on down the line, something happens. You never know.
We were hoping that will not happen.
Yeah.
We'll take a break.
You never know.
We'll take a break. We'll be back.
La parfumerie de Barbara a exactement tout ce qu'il faut pour vous, mesdames, et vous aussi, messieurs, lorsqu'il s'agit de cadeaux et de senteurs exotiques de parfums en provenance de Paris et de la ville de Grasse. À la parfumerie de Barbara, vous trouverez des parfums de grand nom et de renommée internationale pour hommes, femmes et bébés. Oui, parfum pour bébé. Senti bon coûté cher, c'est vrai, mais avec la parfumerie de Barbara, senti bon au rabais. C'est comme ça, soit acheter un parfum, il y aurait tiré $10 sous les vous, soit acheter 2 parfums même, il y aurait tiré $25. Dans la parfumerie de Barbara, on a besoin de meilleurs produits de beauté, parfums qui sortent directement dans le pays, la France. Déodorant, Obao, Prétil, Bourgeois, Fa, Rexona, Bien-être, Fenjal, poudre bourgeois même à gogo dans la parfumerie de Barbara. Crème pour le corps, Mixa, Belda, Monsavon, Bourgeois, gel de douche de grand nom s'il vous plaît. Visitez la parfumerie de Barbara au 1935 Grand Avenue dans Baldwin, Long Island, ou bien appelez Barbara au 516 805 23 18 ou log on to www.laparfumeriedebarbara.com. Choose, click and buy. We ship all over the world. Free shipping sous acheter pour plus passer $150. Rappelez-vous, la parfumerie de Barbara est aussi la maison des cadeaux. Pour marquer d'une touche spéciale les moments qui n'arrivent qu'une seule fois dans votre vie, tels que votre mariage, la première communion de vos enfants, baptême, fiançailles, anniversaire, Sweet 16, vous avez certainement besoin de l'expertise des professionnels de Téléimage Production qui vous garantissent un service de première classe, avec une attention particulière et surtout un prix abordable. Téléimage Special Package pour seulement $2 999 pour les services de vidéographie, maître de cérémonie et DJ. Mes amis, Téléimage paraît avec un special package côté que tout le monde qui prend le marié est capable de save sous prix vidéographie, maître de cérémonie, DJ, photo avec limousine pour seulement $2 999 ou est capable de marier entre l'église, fait belle réception mariage sans problème. Téléimage special package pour seulement $2 999 pour vidéographie, maître de cérémonie et DJ. Relais Téléimage depuis Kouniana pour plus d'informations pour ne bénéficier de special package ça dans 516 805 54 10 516 868 35 30. Téléimage Special Package